Number 3 is student output. What is it? This is your student speaking English in class. I love on the show Meet the Robinsons when they say, from your mistakes you learn, from your successes, not so much. We want our students making mistakes. We want them comfortable enough in class that they are talking and they're trying new things. They're trying to say new words and sentences. They're trying to express their thoughts and answer the questions that you ask them. Encourage them to speak. With the younger students, it's 50% student, 50% teacher. Older students is 70% student, 30% teacher. That is your goal. Why? Why do we flip the classroom? In very traditional times, it was only teacher talk. It was the students listen and you do not talk. Now the student is doing all the talking. That is how you learn. You learn a lot more when you're teaching, when you're the speaker, when you are presenting. You learn about 90%. Whereas when you're on the other end, and if you are just reading about something, then you learn maybe 10%. So there's a huge gap in what you retain when you are the one that is presenting it and doing the majority of the talking. Woo. How can we increase student output? I'm going to read off a list of things to do with your beginner students, younger students. It also applies to the older students, but I have some specific tips for them. In video 2, we talked about modeling. You need to model and then have the students do it by themselves. It's called a gradual release. So the model's 50-50, and then I gradually release to where the student does it on their own. So their output becomes higher than mine. I also need more wait time. If I am teaching online, I need to wait an extra 3 seconds. If I jump in with the answer, it didn't give them any time to think. Remember, they need to think first and then process it, and then it will come out. So you need to give them some wait time. Consistently expect students to speak in full sentences. If you are consistent, they say tomato and I say, I see a tomato. Good. If I'm consistent, they know the expectation and they will speak in complete sentences. Students that have been with VIPKID for a long time, they know the expectation. They're very easy to teach because they know they have to say complete sentences. Like, oh, my job is so easy. 100%, 5 stars, good job. I love that because they've been trained. So be consistent, even with those very beginner students. Even if it takes so long and lots of patience, it's worth it. Be sure to correct their grammar, but you don't want to discourage them or correct everything if they're making tons of mistakes. If they're making so many pronunciation mistakes that I can't even get through a slide, in my feedback I always say, be sure to read in English out loud every day. And especially if they can listen to audio and then read it, oh, audiobooks would be so helpful for pronunciation. So I just give them little tidbits of things they can do at home. Because in my 25-minute class, we are not going to perfect every single pronunciation. They need to practice it elsewhere. All right, I'm going to show you an example of student output for teaching vegetables versus fruit. Vegetable. Yes. Corn is a vegetable. Good. Grapes. Vegetable? No, it is not. What is it? It is a fruit. Good. Vegetable? Notice I'm using my fingers like this. Another way to get them to speak in complete sentences, I could do this. If they just said yes, I would say, I want a long sentence. I want exactly how I did it. Yes, it is a vegetable. Or however, whatever sentence I'm focusing on to show you an example on getting them to speak incomplete sentences and getting them to speak more than you. Now for your older students, extension questions are huge. Have you worked in the garden? Yes. At your home? In your home? No. Ah, what did you plant? Or what did you see? Or why? A lot of them live in apartments in the city, so they don't have gardens. So having an experience or a connection with garden would be so much fun. If they've never seen a garden, maybe I could share a picture. Here's my garden. And bringing those connections, when they can connect to something they already know, that's gold, that's money. I want them to share about it. And we will then connect and they'll know garden and they'll know vegetable and they'll know fruit. Because we made a connection. I asked an extension question. That's what you do with your older students. Lemon. Here are some classroom examples of student output and how I encourage my student to speak more in class. I have both levels that you can view, so enjoy.
What is your favorite season?
My favorite season is summer.
Why do you like it?
It's warm, sunny, and hot. I eat ice cream and swimming.
Yes. Is it summer at your place? Is it
Yes.
or winter? Is it winter in China?
Yes.
It is. 5 stars. What color?
Blue.
What color?
Black.
Ta-da! Who put the riding equipment on the horse?
Martha did.
And where did Lynn learn how to ride a horse?
Then learn how to ride a horse with Martha. I have a question. What did you put on your
I
lips?
have chapstick. Do you have chapstick?
Yeah, I have a blue one in my bedroom.
Yeah, mine is yellow. It is called Pineapple Express.
Can I see? Oh,
Chapstick.
mine one. I don't know. It's blue.
In Utah, Nancy, where I live, it is very dry. I live right here. It is very dry. We have
Yeah. In China, where I live, it's very dry too. In the winter, we always have dry air. So I don't know why, but my lips has broken up. I don't know.
Me too. My lips start to peel and they're dry.
Yeah.
It snowed here yesterday. Is there snow at your house?
Oh. No, because last week we have snow, but they all melted.
Ah, darn. Why did they go to the corral in the story?
Because they need to get Lynn safe.
And what did Lynn learn that day?
Lynn learned how to ride a horse and learning can take time.
Yeah. Did she learn how to gallop and trot right away?
No.
No. What did she learn first?
First, she learned
How
to walk, and then how to trot, then gallop, and then run.
You got it.
Thank you for joining me for tip number 3 on student output in our video series on ESL strategies. I hope that you got a little nugget or something that could help you in the classroom. Make sure that you comment below, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up if this video was helpful. You can also share it with others, those that you are helping in referral process or other teachers that you know have just started that this could enhance their teaching or make their life a little easier. That's all they're for. So have a great day and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye. Vegetable, vegetable, vegetable. Corn is a vegetable. Yes! Pound it. Ba-la-la-la-la. Bye-bye. I was hungry. Had to go get a snack. Want some? Thank you for joining. Hey.